Hi, it is your boy, the real estate god himself, Tucker Cannon, here to bless you with some knowledge. I am out here in the scalding heat, giving you educational content because I care about you. Today, we are focusing on appraisals. In super competitive markets, buyers are actually waiving their appraisals to win the house of their dreams. That's right, I just thumbnail dropped. Bam! In this video, we are going to talk about what appraisals are, what it means to waive your appraisal, why people are waiving appraisals, and what happens if your house doesn't appraise. Now, you may think if your house doesn't appraise, it's the end of the world. It's not. You have options. If you have any questions after this, please feel free to reach out to your local mortgage broker. They're the real experts in this. I'm just trying to help you understand a little bit. There are so many cars going by. I honestly don't even know if this is picking it up, but I'm just gonna wait. When you're buying a house, if you're like most people, you don't have unlimited money, so you're most likely going to have to get a mortgage. Just because you're pre-approved to a certain amount, unfortunately, it doesn't mean that you can mortgage that amount. In order to protect the bank's interest in a home, the bank will actually have an appraiser that comes out and assesses the value of the home to determine if the home is worth what you are paying for it. Now, sorry for the double negative here, but it's the best way I can explain it. In a market where prices are changing very rapidly, it is not uncommon for a home not to appraise. And simply because the prices are changing so rapidly that there just aren't enough past sales to reflect the current price of the home. Now, I do want to assure you that just because a home doesn't appraise does not mean that a home is not worth that amount. Appraisers are very data oriented, so it can be very difficult when prices are changing so rapidly and you're looking at the old data that doesn't reflect the new. That's when it creates issues. We'll get some nice wind going. In addition to that, appraisers are chosen at random, so there is a possibility that you get an appraiser that just doesn't know the local market that well. Now, if a house doesn't appraise, you're either expected to pick up the difference, or you can ask for a loan that has a higher loan-to-value ratio than what you originally had planned. Now, this is a very big decision in your life, so I figured you'd want to know exactly why the numbers work out the way that they do. And I'm so sorry for this, but we're gonna have to do some math. With that being said, it's pretty hot out, so I'm gonna head inside and we'll go over the numbers there. So a lot of people, when they get mortgages, will take out an 80% loan. If you were putting out an offer on a house at $800,000, 80% of that would be $640,000. You would be putting 20% down, which is $160,000. Now, but the question is, what if the appraiser comes out to the house? Prices have been changing so rapidly, prices have been increasing in your area, and the appraiser says, nope, I only think the house is worth $700,000. That is an extreme case because, that's a huge difference in price, but I'm just saying this to make it easier. The loan at an 80% value of that $700K would then be $560,000. You would still be paying that offered amount of $800,000, but the upfront cost jumps to $240,000, $80,000 more than if the house appraised. Because of this, you really need to plan ahead and figure out what you plan on doing if the house doesn't appraise. If you have the money, that's great, but most of us don't have $80,000 just lying around. Now, if you're maxed out in the down payment, you don't necessarily need to come up with more cash magically. You actually can take out a loan that's higher than 80% loan to value. There are several options that allow you to do this. One of them is private mortgage insurance. I'm not gonna go into all the different ways that you can play around with the money. I would recommend speaking to your mortgage broker because they truly are the expert with this and they will help you do that. Now, if you would like to learn more about private mortgage insurance, feel free to go on my channel. There's another video up that explains it. I do have to stress the importance of knowing the value of waiving your appraisal. In a hyper-competitive market, the truth is you could offer any amount. You could offer 20% higher than the list price, but if you're not waiving the appraisal, that offer means nothing because if it doesn't appraise, that seller is kind of screwed. So I hope this information was useful. If you want to learn any more educational content on real estate, feel free to subscribe. I also have videos on house tours, so if you like pretty homes, I got you. And yeah, I hope you have a great day.